just talk? Can we just talk? Talk about where we're going before we get lost. Let me your thoughts. Can't keep what we know without knowing. I've never felt like this before. I apologize if I'm moving too far. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? Figure out where we're going. Yeah. Started off right, I can see it in your eyes.
What's up with y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. Make It Make Sense Monday. First of all, I just want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes, shout outs, everything. Friday was beautiful. I thank everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, Sweeties Day and Comic Con and all these different things that went on the weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Before I get started today, because I'm switching gears a little bit today, because I was going back and forth with myself today about what I was going to talk about. And what kept popping up in my head was what I'm going to talk about today. So it was heavy on me. And maybe it's a reason why somebody needs to hear it or whatever, because it was real heavy on me to talk about it. So my topic today is going to be about high blood pressure. And it's a good topic for me because it's also something that I deal with personally myself. So it was heavy on me. It was something to talk about. It's something I'm going through. So that's what our Make It Make Sense Monday is going to be about today, is high blood pressure. So first of all, let's talk about high blood pressure. It's hypertension, and what are some of the symptoms that you have to let you know that there's something going on. Headaches is a big one. Shortness of breath. You can have nosebleeds, flushing, dizziness, chest pains, even blood in the urine. So pay attention to your body. A lot of time our bodies be trying to tell us things and we ignore it, or we'll chuck it up to something else like, oh, well, that might just be this, or it might just be this. A lot of time our body do try to tell us things wrong and we just try to diagnose ourselves. So just pay attention to those type of things, especially the headaches is a big one. So the blood pressure, you got your top number, systolic, and that indicates the pressure in your arteries when your heart beats and pumps out the blood. And then you have your bottom number, the diastolic, and that's the reading of the pressure in your arteries between the beats of the heart. So your normal blood pressure is going to range from 120 over 80. And so that's a good one. And then the first stage of something's going wrong is you're going to have an elevated blood pressure where that top number is going to be like between 120 and 129. And that bottom number may be under 80. Now, that's not panic mode, but it's definitely telling you that there's something could be going on. So then you have stage 1 of hypertension, high blood pressure. And that's when your top number is going to range from 130 to 139. And that bottom number is ranging from 80 to 89. And then you have stage 2, where your top number is 140 or higher, and the bottom number is 90 or higher. Now, this is when stuff is getting bad. And then you have the hypertension crisis, and this is when that top number is over 180 and that bottom number is over 120. This is when you need to get to a doctor. You need to get to an emergency room. This is a very, very scary way to be. When that bottom number gets high, that's when you can get stroke, heart attack, death. And a lot of times we'll just hear people be like, dang, such and such just dropped dead. They just passed out and died. And we'd be like, damn, like out the blue, it just be random. You'd be like, I just talked to this person and they just passed out all of a sudden and they passed away. A lot of times that blood pressure is a factor in that. They call this the silent killer because a lot of times you have high blood pressure, you don't know it, you don't have no symptoms of it or any of that stuff. So you have to like kind of try to be on it and pay attention to your body because things happen and we don't be knowing these things going on. So what causes high blood pressure is what people probably thinking, what causes this? What happens? Genetics is a big part. Sometimes it's just in your family, it's hereditary. You didn't do anything, but it just runs in your family. Then it can be physical changes, like you can have kidney stuff going on and the kidney issues will spike your blood pressure to go up high. It can be environmental. We do a lot of unhealthy things. We smoke cigarettes, we drink, we eat all the bad foods, poor diet, overweight. Stress is a big factor. We let these jobs stress us out, our kids stressing us out, our parents stressing us out. We letting things stress us out, and it makes your blood pressure elevated. So when you hear people say, older people will say stuff like, well, I ain't about to let you stress me out. I ain't about to let you kill me. Yeah, when they say that, we laugh, but it's a real thing. In America, who do you believe has the highest blood pressure, male or female? Oh, I would say female. I don't quote that though, but I would think it's female because I think we take on things a little bit harder and we stress and worry about things a lot harder than men do. So I would go with the woman on that, but that's something that I look into. I know everybody not walking around here with blood pressure cuffs because why would you do that? It's a good investment, guys. It's something that you should have. So when you get these type of symptoms of headache and dizziness and things like that, you can check your own and you don't have to like worry about it. Wait until you get a doctor's appointment. It's just something you can have and check on yourself. It's a good thing to do. We can also, they'll give you medication, but it's things you can do like change your diet. You can exercise, or change your behaviors up a little bit to try to get it to come down. So when I said it's a personal story for me, I have high blood pressure and I didn't know it. I found out just on a regular way. I had an appointment, GYN appointment, and I went in and they didn't tell me anything at the time. A couple of days later, I see my doctor calling. What is they calling for? I answer the phone and they tell me that my blood pressure was elevated when I was there. Males don't go to the doctor until it's too late. That's true, unfortunately. It's very true. But yeah, they called me and they said that while I was there, my blood pressure was elevated. My doctor was really concerned because I never had anything like that. So he was like, I want you to see your primary doctor because it's concerning. So I'm like, okay, cool. Of course, I called my doctor. They like don't have an appointment for like 3 weeks. So now I'm freaking out because when things like that happen, what we do, we Google. So Google basically telling me I'm gonna die. So I'm tripping out on Google, but I'm Googling different things to eat and do to this doctor's appointment come. So Google has some little stuff on there, different stuff to eat, blueberries, dark chocolate, lettuce, apple cider vinegar, you name it, I was doing it. Checking my blood pressure obsessively because I'm scared now. So, but I get to this appointment and sure enough, my blood pressure was high. So she put me on medication and I've been on medication ever since. That was back in 2018. I was 37 years old. So I'm saying that to say that a lot of y'all think because y'all young, you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s. Oh, I'm young. That don't affect me. Yes, it does. I was 37 years old. It also runs in my family. However, I will say I think that stress and diet probably contributed to mine too. So just pay attention to your bodies. Take care of yourself. Be on it because these things are dangerous and it can kill you. And I think people kind of sleep on that. And I don't want people to go find out the wrong way when you can just kind of catch these things a little bit early. So the results for me was every 3 months, got to go to the doctor, see her, just make sure everything good so they can work on meds. And then last year she said I was doing good. So now it's every 6 months. She said if I continue to do good, once a year. So seeing about things and treating it can help it. So just pay attention to your body. So my make it make sense moment for y'all today is stop saying you care about yourself, but don't go to the doctor. Make it make sense. Y'all got to take care of yourself. See about yourself. Love yourself. So that's my Make It Make Sense Monday. It's about health and taking care of yourself. Y'all know the rest of the lineup for the week. So tomorrow you check out my boy Judas and the rest of the fellas along the week and get us all on Friday. I love everybody and y'all take care. I'm out.